Hello. I'm very excited, my friend, to do this interview with you. My first question is, how long have you been with the organization?
I've been with Delta Cultura for 4 years now, starting in 2013. Yeah. And my journey with that, working, because my journey with Delta Cultura started way back when I was younger, when I was just a young kid. I started playing here as these kids are doing now. And that takes me like when I was around 15 years old or something. I mean, I started when I was 10, when there wasn't all this structure. It was just a place where they had football trainings. I started there. And then I stopped, and then I came back when they already had this. And that was when I was around 15 or something. And then I stayed until I went to the university. And then I finished university, so I came back and I started working.
So till now it's a long journey.
It was.
Okay. What was the reason for your joining this club?
Me coming back to Delta Cultura, it's very personal, because not just in terms of having a job, but as I was part of this program and knowing how this is important for us, especially for young people here in this community. So it feels like I want to give back what I was once given here at Delta Cultura. So that's why, I think the main reason is because of that. I wanted to give to them the same thing I was given when I was back in that age.
So it's a kind of passion for you.
Yeah, it is.
To be here, to be a part of that as well.
It is.
Okay. What positive impacts have you seen during your time here?
The positive impact that I've seen so far is that these kids that we work with are kids that face a lot of issues back home and at school, and sometimes even in society itself. So the impact that we see is not that strong impact as we wish, but we can clearly see that the fact that they have a place like this and coming here and having the opportunity actually to do things that they like, and the joy that you see on their faces, the excitement that you see when they are coming here, and all these things are the impacts that you see in a daily life. Every smile, every single smile that they show you here is the proof that you need more places like this. They need more opportunity like this, and I think that that's what makes big difference here in Tarrafal, is that these kids that come here, they have a space like this. They have a space where they can be themselves. They have a space where they can just use what they think they are good at and show it and have the chance to practice it, which is something that normally in the daily life they don't have that chance. So I think that Delta Cultura in general has a big impact on that, because it provides an opportunity that the society doesn't. So,
So you think Delta Cultura makes the life a little bit easier for these kids?
Definitely, because as I said before, it's not easy. It's not easy, because I was part of these young people as well. I was there, facing school, facing the daily life, not having Delta Cultura. So that's why when Delta Cultura came up, every kid was so excited about it. In football trainings, we all want to do football and all these things, because it's a place where you can actually do something that you like, do something that you really like. So you're not forced to do anything. You just come here and you have the chance to just explore yourself, explore your potentials, explore your skills, your talents, and all those things. So I think, in general, it's a big impact for the community, positive impact.
What would you want to improve about the organization?
I think that what I would like to improve is not much about the organization itself. It has a lot to do with the community itself. Of course, that it's a job that must come from us. So we need to get to the point where we convince or persuade the community that this is valuable, this is important, and their kids need this, because it's hard for us, because sometimes we feel like the community doesn't go along with what we do, and parents don't see the value of just kids having the opportunity to do something that they really like. They want us to force kids to do things. They want us to force kids not to be playing and all those things, and we don't want that. We want them to really understand that a place like this is a place where kids just find themselves on what they really like and what they really like. And they are very, exactly. And we just hope that that's something that we would like to improve. The communication with schools, the communication with parents, the communication with government, the communication with the local power, all these institutions and people, they need to see the value. They need to see more value on the kids themselves, because I don't think that they actually do.
Yes, maybe they don't see the change.
Yeah.
These kids, they like to play, they like to be free here, and if they would look and take a part of here, so they see that it changed a lot in the mind of the kids. I think.
Exactly, and that's what they need to see. That's what they need to see. Maybe for them it's not that easy, because they cannot just put themselves on the kids' shoes and actually feel what they feel. Yeah, but they need to. It's about time that they need to actually have this empathy, towards a kid, and actually try to see or think the way the kid does, and not just forcing things on kids, because it doesn't contribute at all for the kids' development. They don't progress on that.
Okay. What are your main goals for the kids that come through this organization?
The main goal is that they just realize the potential that they have. They realize that, and then they progress and they develop from there. That's our main goal, because we don't see it happening all the time, especially with older kids, because somehow they don't find themselves having those potentials, but we believe they do. So our goal is that they actually find those potentials, and we give them, or we offer them opportunities for that. So we just want them to explore themselves until they actually find something that they are very good at, and something that they think it's very useful for them in a future prospect, not just for now, but thinking ahead.
What is your favorite part about what you do?
My favorite part is about actually doing something that you see the excitement on kids, and not just doing it because we believe it's important, but doing it because we see the value on the kids themselves, and having the opportunity to create something that the kids want. I think that's the most favorite thing. That's the favorite thing I like about working in the position that I work here.
Okay. So the last question and the most important question is, what's your favorite football player?
Well, I do have. There is this player that I'm very passionate about, which is well, it's not, but but this Lucio Gonzalez.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about the way he played. I don't think he's still playing actually now.
It's from Argentina.
Argentina,
Yes.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
With the long hair and all.
Yeah. Because he was playing in Porto back in the days, and
Yes.
I'm a Porto fan, and yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. Thank you.